Dylan Dreyer is in Point Lookout on New York's Long Island following the storm's path for us. Dylan, good morning.
Good morning, Willie. And the rain is starting to take hold all across Long Island. And in fact, yesterday we saw some of our heaviest rainfall back across New York and New Jersey in the city itself. But take a look at some of the flooding we saw in New Jersey. Some areas picking up already about 3 to 6 inches of rain. And it did cause significant flooding for some areas. And that's going to be the concern, especially for inland areas with this storm. Also, we are starting to notice the surf become rougher, also become higher as that storm surge is going to kick in later on as this storm gets closer, around 10, 11, 12 o'clock today. We also had that homecoming concert in New York Central Park yesterday, and because of all the heavy rain and especially the lightning, fans actually were being sent home during Barry Manilow's set. So this storm started yesterday, but the bulk of it is going to get going today. So it is a tropical storm, but I want to tell you it still has 70-mile-per-hour winds, so it's very close to being a hurricane. So either way, this is going to make landfall as a strong tropical storm or a weak hurricane. It's moving pretty quickly, so that forward speed is going to help this storm make landfall perhaps around 10, 11 o'clock this morning in Montauk, which is on the eastern end of Long Island, or in parts of Rhode Island. That's why that hurricane warning has shifted a little farther to the east from yesterday. Heavy torrential rain falling across eastern Long Island, parts of Massachusetts, back through New Jersey. Winds aren't that strong just yet, about 20 to 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts, but later this morning, early this afternoon, we will likely see gusts up to around 70 miles per hour. Here are your flash flood watches and warnings. New Jersey most likely will see the flash flood this morning because of that heavier rain, but you could see those bands coming in off the water, and we'll likely see some flooding across Long Island, southern Connecticut, into Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts as well. The storm will slow down a bit as we go into tonight, so that's why that flooding concern is a big issue, but it also weakens quite a bit as it moves over land. But by this afternoon, we will likely see, if not a first landfall, a second landfall somewhere in Rhode Island. Again, it all depends on that wobbling track, but look at how slowly it moves through parts of Vermont, into Maine as well as we go into Monday and Tuesday. We could see as much as 10 inches of rain out of this storm, some of that falling in short periods of time. We could see rainfall rates of about 2 inches per hour, so that's why that flash flooding is going to become a threat through the day, even for inland areas. Coastal concerns will be for that storm surge as that tropical storm pushes all that water on shore, especially along the east coast of Long Island through Connecticut into Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. A 3 to 5 foot storm surge is possible. That will lead to some coastal flooding. The winds, again, could gust up to 50 to 70 or more miles per hour. Eastern Long Island, especially Montauk, could see some of those strongest gusts. But I want to point out, with a saturated ground, remember, July was one of the wettest months on record for parts of the Northeast. You have all the leaves on the trees, so you get those gusty winds, and that could topple trees and power lines. So that's why we are looking for the potential of significant power outages as well. So a lot going on with this storm, Willie, and it's going to last all day long.
Dylan Dreyer out in that early rain on Long Island. Dylan, thanks so much.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.